Hello everybody, my name is Richard and today I'm bringing you a wee short video here on this new Get2 camera by Gitup. Thank you very much to Leo and Alex from Gitup for supplying me with this camera to give it a quick review and to test it out. Today now there won't be any actual footage from the camera at the moment. Basically this is a wee quick video to show you basically what comes in the Pro box, the Pro version box. Any accessories that come with it, etc., and just a wee quick overview and a wee quick look at the camera. I'm sorry about the quality here at the minute. My own camera, my Panasonic HV100, gave up the ghost on me, and as you can see it is in bits here. It won't power on, so I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it, but at the minute it's out of action, so I'm having to make do with a modified SJ cam with the zoom lens. Okay, so let's get it here now. Here we have the Get2. This is the Pro version. There's no difference between the Pro and the standard in the actual camera. The only difference is the accessories. The Pro version comes with the waterproof case and a few more accessories inside to attach it to maybe your handlebar mounts and your helmet and stuff like that. The Pro version also comes with this nifty little device, the watch for controlling it. Basically it has all the functions: power, shutter, video, and your Wi-Fi buttons all available on the watch. So first things first, the camera arrived the other day and I thought, I have to be honest, it's very neat looking. The box itself is quite good quality, it feels nice and good. There's no problems that way. It actually looks very, very professional in my opinion. Some people might disagree, but to me anyway, I was rather surprised that it came in this packaging. I thought it was actually great. So we'll get it opened up, we'll have a wee quick nosy inside. And I've already had this open, by the way, and this is not a spare battery or the battery for the camera. This is mine out of an SJ cam, so we'll set that to the side. Straight off the bat, first things first is the quick start guide. Basic instructions on how to operate the camera, turn it on, do various features, start recording, nothing too complicated. The good thing I liked about this was basically it was all in plain English. Very good plain English. There was no Chai English. There was nothing hard to understand. Everything made sense. One thing led on to another, and there was no problems. I found it very, very sort of useful, to be honest with you. There was no reading it and thinking to yourself, what does that actually mean? It was straightforward, good plain English. So a wee quick start guide comes with it. That's the only instructions come with it. Everything else you'll have to find out online. And here we have the camera and its housing. Now I've done a bit of footage today. I'll have to try and get it up from the Belfast Continental Market while I was in Belfast. Just a wee quick video walking around the market. But as you can see, the Pro version comes in this waterproof housing here. I have to say the housing straight off feels very good, very heavy duty. Has a nice good feel, good tough strong feel to it. No gaps around, so there's no chance of water leaking in. There's no sharp edges, everything goes together well. And whenever you shut it and lock it, you can actually feel it biting, and you can feel that bite, and you can feel it actually shut. So yes, I have to say the wee waterproof housing is actually ideal, and for mounting on maybe a motorbike or something else as well, it's definitely going to do the job for you. So we'll get a quick look at the camera. People have trouble with this. I don't know why, but anyway, the wee catch on the top here, basically pull it in and twist anti-clockwise and it opens up. Bob's your uncle. Close it again into the slot, twist, and locks in. Simple. So it's great, and you can actually feel that biting in. The seal around the edge of it here, you can feel it biting in, and that gives a nice good seal. So here we'll have the camera, the Gitup Get2. Now this is still under a bit of work at the moment, I know. I think they're due a new firmware upgrade for it very soon, but at the moment here I have to say on the firmware that it's on at the minute, on the version 1 firmware, it seems to be working quite well. There's my phone. Sorry about that. No, it does seem to be working very well. I've had no issues with it at the moment, to be honest with you. Nothing that I can see. I'm sure whenever I get used to it and start trying to operate it a bit more, doing different things with it. I'm sure I'll maybe find the flaw or two, but at the minute, straight off the bat, out of the box, this is an amazing wee camera. The good thing I like about this is too, compared to an SJ Cam 4000, is it's narrower. This camera will fit gimbals etc. that are designed for GoPros, and on the side we'll have the same USB connector, the mini USB, not the micro USB that you'll find on the SJ Cams etc. and the copies. So it has the same mini USB as a GoPro. You get your HDMI output and you've got your microphone input there also. Good thing about this wee camera is that you can actually plug in an external microphone into the USB. You can buy microphones with USB connections on them, or you can buy the mini USB to 3.5mm microphone adapter for it, and you can plug an external microphone into this. It also has AV out also, which is automatic. It's not in the settings, but it should pick it up. So once, if you're using this on a multicopter for FPV etc., as soon as you plug it in, it should send the signal up to your transmitter. There shouldn't be any issues with it. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm just assuming, going by what they tell me, that that's how it works. So on the front, straight off, you can see here we'll have the power mode button. On the side here we have the micro SD card slot. We also have the settings button, and this is your Wi-Fi button as well. On the top is your shutter button, and that's it, just the 3 buttons, you know, basically. You know, so nice neat little camera. It feels very well, feels well built, everything goes together nice on it. There's no jaggy edges, or there's nothing missing. Everything lines up well. It feels nice and tight. It has a nice wee weight and feel to it. You know, I have to say, so far this wee camera is definitely a winner in my book. So let's just see. In the bottom here we'll have the battery. This battery here is the identical size to one for an SJ 4000. Same size, same width, everything is same about the battery and dimensions. The only thing is it has a little bit more power in it. This is 950 milliamp hour, whereas the SJ Cams are 900 milliamp hour. So there is a little bit more power in this battery, but the physical size of it is exactly the same. So you can take your SJ Cam battery and it will fit in to the camera, not a problem. Always handy if you're thinking of buying one of these and you already have an SJ 4000 knocking about you. Well, then you've got another battery, so you can charge them both and bring them both with you. So, like I say, on first thoughts, I'm really impressed with this wee camera. I was out today in Belfast and shot a bit of footage, and shot a wee bit of time lapse and a bit of 2K and a bit of 4K. I haven't tried it and looked at or viewed the footage myself just yet, but I wanted to try and get a wee quick video up onto YouTube here for Gitup. I promised them I would, but unfortunately my own camera packed in and I had to make do with what I have at the minute. So sorry about that, guys, but I'll do a better review whenever I can get my camera either fixed or get a new one. So sorry about that. So straight on, push and hold it until the bit menu comes up, and the bit screen, there you go, and that powers on. Straight on to video mode. At the minute here we are in 2K, 30 frames a second. Basically on the side here, whenever you're in video mode, this is your setting. Your side button is your video settings. Takes you in. You have video resolution, lip recording, record audio, so you can turn the microphone on or off, date stamp on or off, your time lapse feature, self timer mode, auto white balance, and also has custom white balance as well, so you can set your own custom white balance. Your EV settings, I haven't touched any of them. Your gyro, this has a built-in gyroscopic stabilizer, so it's not digital, it has a small little gyro in there which stabilizes your images. I've used it today and I found the odd time if you give it a wee knock, the wee gyro maybe just knocks it and throws the picture off slightly, but I'm sure they'll get that sorted. WDR, your slow motion as well. Another great little feature is you can set this to do slow motion, so you don't have to record anything at really fast frame rate. This actually does slow motion for you. Your sharpness, your field of view, so set the wide angle, you can narrow the wide angle if you like. Motion detection, so if anybody walks past it, it'll trigger it, it'll start to record. And a G sensor, if you're going to use this as a dash cam, you can turn the G sensor on also. So back to the start, and we'll come out of that. Then obviously into camera mode as well, using the front button. In the camera mode, same again, it's on the 16 megapixels. Use the side button to get into that setting. You can set the image size, it's up to 16 megapixels at the minute. Date stamp again. Time lapse also on your pictures. Your EV also again, I don't touch that. Your color, auto or white balance, and your custom white balance setup, and your capture mode, and then your sharpness. So that's what you have in the picture settings. We'll come back out of that. The next press of the button, the third press of the button, will get me into my library. Anything I have already stored on the card will get me into the library. And as you can see, I'm not too sure if that's too clear, but there is a Christmas tree there. That's in Belfast City Hall, so I will have to get that up later on. Let's see if we can play a little bit, see what happens here. And I did record this with the stabilizer on in Belfast City Hall, so I will get this footage up for you later on to let you see it. Right, anyway, so there we go. Big lovely Christmas tree in City Hall. Come out of that. Come out of that. Come out of that. Come out of that. Come out. And then the next press of the button, the fourth press of the button, gets you into your settings. This is the whole camera settings. It's all the settings in the camera, the main menu. Now, so forget about your video and forget about your picture settings. This is the settings for the camera, the actual camera settings. So press the shutter, we'll get into that. You can set up quick capture, means if the camera's powered off, if you turn this feature on, pull it out of your bag, pull it out of your pocket, as soon as you press the shutter button, it'll start to record or start to take pictures, whichever way you want to set it up. You can turn the beep sound on or off. On-screen display, your car mode, so it starts up automatically once you power up the car via USB. Your screen auto sleep, auto power off, your time and date settings again, and your system language. We can go in here to your refresh rate, either 50 or 60 Hertz. Your TV mode, which is on PAL at the moment. Your RF pairing, this is very important also for the watch. You need to use this to pair up to the watch. You set up your RF pairing, push the two buttons, the shutter and the video record button on the watch, and pair them up. So we'll talk about that in another video. Also here you can format the SD card. Go around to default setting, which basically is a factory reset on the camera, and then the version of your firmware, which at the minute here we are on Gitup version 1. So overall, I have to say this wee camera really surprised me whenever it arrived. I didn't think it was going to be so good, you know, to be honest with you. Not that I didn't think it was going to be so good. I don't mean it like that. I mean, I was just rather surprised that it actually was so good, you know, the quality of it, just the feel of it, and the way it came packaged in the box, in the waterproof housing, and just the whole look and feel of the camera. Like, it does look really quite professional compared to my SJ cam's a bit beat up because I've used it for FPV and my hex has come down and it's damaged it and different things. I've had a couple of these now, and I also have the wee Xiaomi Yi, you know, but how they can pack so much into such a small camera with all the features it has, built-in Wi-Fi so you can connect it to your phone via an app as well, built-in G sensors, built-in Gyro, gyroscopic stabilizer, everything. Like, I took this out, in fact I'll do it now if you can see, but you know, you have the SJ cam there. Okay, it's very good. If you look at the distance between the battery box and the back where the actual screen is on this thing, if it'll open for me, you know, like, look, you're talking nearly 8mm, you know, that's what you're talking, from there to the screen, you know, 8mm along here. Wait till you see this. You know, how they pack so much into this and put a screen in the back of this, I do not know, but about 3mm, that's about 3mm. You know, basically in here is the back of your screen, you know, and how they fit all that stuff into such a small camera is beyond me, you know, really. So I have to say, very well pleased with it. Good product, so far so good. Definitely gets a thumbs up from me. I will like to get some footage, actual raw footage, up onto YouTube for you to let you have a look at. Like I say, I've done a little bit today out around Belfast, and on the way home I've done a wee bit of time lapse driving on the way home to see what the time lapse was like as well on it. But so far, definitely I would recommend, if you're going for a small action camera at the moment, come up to Christmas, definitely price wise, I would recommend definitely going for a camera like this. The Gitup Get 2, honestly. You know, you can get your Xiaomi, yes, there's nothing wrong with that, it's good to be camera too. You can get the SJ4000, still another good camera. You get it with the Wi-Fi, good as well. Not great reports on the 5000 version, but this here, it's 2K camera. It also shoots 4K at 24 frames a second as well, which they hope to improve that actually with a firmware upgrade soon. But at the minute they don't advertise it as a 4K camera, they advertise it as 2K, but it does have 4K capability in it at 24 frames a second. We'll just see if we can get it up here. So it's definitely worth the money, you know. There were actually 2K at 30 frames a second, 1080 at 60, 1080 at 30, 720 at 120, 720 at 60 frames, 720 at 30. Also your WVGA resolution, nobody will use that, I doubt. VGA resolution at 240 frames a second. And then around here now, I don't know if you can actually see that. It's maybe a bit blurry because I can't zoom in. Sorry about this. But there we go. So we'll have your 4K at 24 frames a second, 2K at 30 frames a second, 1080 at 60, 30, 720, 120. Well, just keep going round. So at the minute I'll leave it on 1080, but it does, where do we have it? 4K at 24 frames a second, so it is capable of it. You know, I haven't shot anything in 4K at the minute. Yes, I did today, sorry I did. But definitely an amazing wee piece of kit, you know. So anyway, like I say, it's just a wee quick unboxing review, just to let you have a wee quick nosy at the camera, just to see what it looks like and what sort of quick features it has. And maybe later on this evening or tomorrow at some stage I will get up some raw footage for you. So definitely the Gitup Get 2 camera gets a thumbs up for me. It definitely looks good, feels good, and if you do buy one, the big upside for a lot of you too there is definitely for FPV. This will also fit GoPro gimbals. It's the same size, same physical size as a GoPro, so I'm sure you'll be glad of that, you know, because I know I am. So I hope to get this on my Hex as well and get a wee bit of airborne footage also for YouTube here. But anyway, that's basically all I can show you here now. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Later in the week I will get you some raw footage up here of it and all its different functions. Thanks for watching, all the best, bye.